Alright man, so in this video we're gonna talk about what did it cost me to rebuild my small block Chevy 350 back to basically stock form with a slight compression bump over a stock 350. But we just gonna talk about just the bottom end because I very easily could have just reused my factory iron heads, which they weren't factory, they was 305 factory iron heads. But now I got some aluminum heads, but that'll be a whole nother video where we break down, was it cheaper to just buy some heads already assembled, or was it cheaper to buy these, you know, eBay heads? But that's not this video. Before I get too far in this video, man, let me say this: God is everything. Without God, I'm nothing. All right, man, so let's dive right into it. But before we get too far in this video, without the heads, how much do y'all think it costs to rebuild just the bottom end of a 350? Let me be more specific. I had to get new pistons and new rods. How much do y'all think it cost me to just get new pistons, new rods, all the new bearings, new cam? Leave your guesses down below for me. Leave your guesses down there, and we'll see who get it close, who get it right. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, I got a whole list right here of everything I had to buy. I think hopefully I didn't skip nothing. But the numbers is gonna be crazy. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I mean, y'all gonna say, man, you should have just did an LS. And now that I see the numbers, I probably should have just did an LS. You know, you spend all this money only to still get beat by LS. So, with less cubic inches. So, and you get better gas mileage. So, it's a lot to it. But anyway, so one of the things I had to buy was a cam plate because, like I said, this was it's a roller block, but Chevy had a flat tappet cam in it, and when you put a roller cam in it, you have to get the cam plate, the retainer for the lifters, the dog bones. You have to get all of that because it has flat tappet stuff in it. So the cam plate was $13.99. The Summit Racing dampener that I have on the front of it, it was $87.99. Timing chain, $66.99. New cam bolts, $5.99. Balancer bolts, the balancer, the main bolt, you know, for the balancers, $23.99. Head gaskets was $85.48. Cam bearings was $21.99. Main bearings was $19.99. Main bolts was $39.99. Rod bearings was $18.99. The pistons was $204.99. And a lot of this stuff is without taxes, so this is probably a lot more than what I'm giving y'all. The cam was $279.99. Head bolts, $52. Oil pump was $100.84. Rear main seal was $21. Timing set. The timing set, which is the timing cover, was $28. Oil pan gasket was $25.22. Freeze plugs was $26.95. New bolt set, like all the bolts, you know, for the engine except for the head bolts, but all the other bolts, like oil pan bolts, it came with all the little, you know, miscellaneous bolts, just giving you new stainless bolts. New bolt set, $35.19. Piston rings were $47. LS7 lifters was $200. Main seal bolts, for the rear main seal, there's a housing. I had to buy those bolts because I was losing them and they was horrible. $16.09. And the roller cam, the kit, I bought the whole roller cam kit, even though the cam plate didn't fit, so that's why I had to buy the cam plate separate. But there was machine work that had to be factored in. That was $130, I think that was $130. And I had to get a deeper oil pan that's on the way, and that was $150. So factored in, hold on, I got to factor in this new oil pan because I just ordered it. So let me factor that in. 785 85 plus 130 150. And this ain't exact. That brings me to a total of $2,065.82. This is what it costs to rebuild a 350 cubic inch engine. And that's just the bottom end. That's not including the heads that I bought. I'm pretty sure I got very close to $1,000 in those heads. So yeah, it's probably every bit of, you know, which I'm not sure, it may be less, but like I said, I'm gonna do a separate video on that. But yeah, so yeah, with the heads, it's probably up there. And I probably could have got an LS for $500. Didn't have to touch the bottom end because it would have been fine. Get me a cam, probably $500, that's $1,000. I probably would have rebuilt the LS too, so I don't know. It's just a thing, but yeah, at least if I built the LS and it cost me all that money, you know, I would have been good. Like, I would have knew the truck was gonna be fast. It was gonna be decently fast, and it's gonna get decent gas mileage. Now I know it's still gonna suck on gas mileage, but at least I got a reliable engine. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if y'all can see the engine. Let me get y'all to an angle where y'all can see the engine. And yeah, so that's $2,000 bottom end right there. And yeah, the top end, yeah, it's pretty expensive little build right here. I'm hoping it runs good, hoping it's pretty swift, and I'll be happy then. But anyway, man, if you got that right, congratulations, you know what you're talking about. If you was off, I would have never guessed it either. So appreciate y'all for tuning in to one more video. PullsTv, gone.